Hello everybody, welcome to the video. Thank you so much for being here. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Okay, so today I want to do a January 2021, just the first month of January, kind of collective energy read just to see what's happening for us, what we're kind of transitioning into for this new year. I do want to say, and I will do a whole 2021 energy read altogether because I feel like there's something about the numerology of this year, and if any of you guys know anything about numerology, I would love to hear your personal opinion about it in the comments below. But I did notice that 2012 was a pivotal year for the collective, and it's interesting because 2021, the 12 is reversed in this year that we're moving into. So 12 is reversed to 21. So I feel, if I'm gonna just be openly honest and intuitive about it, I feel like 2012 was more of like a moment for the collective to kind of go within. Whereas I feel like the 21 energy is more of like opening up into, you know how like for winter time or winter season, if you're following the natural rhythms of the earth, the northern hemisphere, it gets really cold and a lot of us like hunker down. It's slowing down to like, you know, all of us are slowing down to the natural rhythms of the earth. And then in the springtime, we're kind of all more in tune to open up naturally. That's kind of what these like years are giving me the vibe of. I could be accurate, I could be inaccurate there, but that's just what I'm intuitively feeling. Would love to hear what you guys are feeling too below. But without further ado, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to click subscribe if you vibe with this and all the content. Having so much fun and so much enjoyment over here creating these videos for you guys. So thank you so much. Okay, so January 2021, we're going to go ahead and go with these beautiful cards here. This is the Chakra Insight Oracle, and I will list everything below. Okay, collective energy, highest good, 2021, what's happening? This is lovely. So we have the sound card, music, silence, rhythm, vibration. Sound is like the natural vibrations of this universe. You can think of them as sound if you're a musician or into any music, right? The singing bowl I have in the background, when I hit it, makes a certain frequency, a certain vibration. That's attuned for the heart chakra, which is the symbol back there. Okay. One more. Okay. Crown chakra. Number 43. That's beautiful. Symbolism and geometry. I love it. Excuse me. Quite dry where I am, so my little throat, beautiful throat, needs lots of water. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have grounding, nature, presence, practicality, and stability. I like how there's like a lot of clarity here. It's like coming out of the fog into clarity. Okay. Now we have the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck right here. Let's see what's happening for the collective for 2021. Wow. Those cards flew. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta grab them. What's really interesting is as I was shuffling these cards, I could literally see kind of like the collective aura almost as a bubble, and it was expanding, and there was a lot of white light energy around it, so I know it's good. It's good expansion. It's like a conscious awareness and allowance is what I'm hearing of expansion moving into 2021. It's oh my gosh, it's like we have chosen the direction that we are going in, and now we are moving into that and encompassing more energy. Sorry, just moving into that direction. Okay, so we have, sorry guys, my camera, psychic development and growth here. So keep in mind the imagery that I just told you guys about, what I saw as the exact same moment that these two cards flew out. I saw that white light expanding in a circular outward direction from within out. So psychic development and growth. Absolutely. 150%. So I'm gonna leave those there. And then I'll work with one of my favorite decks that was gifted to me by a dear friend. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Okay, let's go. January 2021. Wow, that was fast. Water Guardian. So interesting because I literally heard the word water too. And it's also interesting that it's blue with music. Any of you guys ever sing to the water? I know that could be like totally random, but just something that came into my mind. Or you know what? I'm gonna leave this here. It says connect with your emotions, but if any of you guys know a woman, she's a musician, her name is Dova. She basically goes to different, definitely look her up too. Dova, Daya-Dova. But she goes to different spots throughout the earth, and she connects to the energy of that spot, wherever she is, sacred doings, and she sings. It's almost like she's singing light language. This is my interpretation of it, like she's singing light language to the area that she's in. But we can all do this. We can just go to wherever we are, you know, if we're by a forest, if we are near water, trees, connect to these different beings that share the same life force as us, and just see what sound comes out from your mouth, from your throat, from your body, your heart, your being, offering sound. Just an idea. Okay, so bottom of the deck for the Shamanic Healing Oracle I did want to show was struggle. So you'll also notice the water symbolism there too. Fish is trying to swim upstream rather than going downstream with the flow. And then we also have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Okay, so 2021 for January, just for that month. Hold on, they're actually telling me to grab some cards from here. Okay, that's interesting. Clarify the entirety of this energy. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm doing a stand-up version of this reading today. Okay, that's really interesting. Just give me 1 second. They're telling me I basically get guided how many cards and where to place them. And it's all part of like the energetics to it. I was guided specifically like how to place these specific cards that you're seeing on the little card holders. And I'm just grabbing a few more. Okay, 1 second. Bottom of the deck here we have Daughter of Air, Wisdom. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's talk about this. So, oh sorry, I hit the table. Okay. So, as I was shuffling this, 8 of Water, stagnation, I could see almost like somebody trying to turn this machine or turn their mechanism, but it was really hard to turn. It was really rusty. It was really like worn and just wasn't really turning that much. And that's kind of this energy here. It's like you're trying to turn the gears, but it's not really like working out so much. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to let go and to allow flow. Again, the only time that we see the struggle is when we're not going with what feels good. We're not going with what feels best. We're not using that discernment. Discernment is all about what feels good for me in this situation and what doesn't. And you take what resonates with you. You take what feels good with you, and it's going to change. Quite often, it's going to change from moment to moment. That's why discernment is such an important tool to use. The Chaos card fell out, and this is kind of like the underlying energy of stagnation. So it almost feels like there's something that's trying to get done. They want me to use this analogy of like, say you're in school, you have an assignment, it's due by, say for example, January 11th. January 11th is approaching, and this is the energy. It's like this assignment that you don't want to do, that causes a lot of added stress to a perspective of yours, right? Because it could cause stress or it could not cause stress depending on which vibration you're in and which energy you're choosing. But let's just say, just to keep it simple, just for example's sake, this assignment, it's adding stress to you. It's something you don't want to do. It just, you know, you can't seem to get like creative with it. You can't seem to align with it. You just really don't want to do it, right? So it's like a chaotic energy. And then the more you try to get the gears turning on that, the more you notice like nothing's really moving. And that's the stagnation card, right? You're trying, you're forcing, but it's not really happening. So that was kind of like the underlying energy. It's interesting because it feels like that's the energy a lot of the collective is stepping out of. Because what I'm hearing in my left ear, what I was hearing is that that's not the energy anymore. That's what it was. And it makes sense as to what I was seeing earlier with that bubble of white light that was expanding and the 2 cards that fill out psychic development and growth, because it's a direction. But it's good to acknowledge, like, you know, there could be some lingering energetics to that. It's just good to like kind of take note of, right? To kind of be mindful of. But the Shaman card came out, Wisdom card, the card where we actually see things for what they are. We actually understand the energetics behind things for what they are. You know, conscious creation. And for some of us, it's about what we're receiving in dream time. What we're receiving from our loved ones, what we are receiving from those that we are connected with. In love, of course, in great love. It's downloaded into our bodies is what I'm hearing. So some of us, I'm saying us because, you know, I'm part of it too. We all are, have received, there's an elder stepping in right now too. A male elder. This important, he's pointing right now, he's pointing to this card as I'm talking. Some of us have received this very important information, energetic information, as upgrades into our bodies during dream time, and this is helping with our psychic development. Take note of the swan. Take note of the feeling, the intuitive feeling that you get within your own heart when it comes to swan. Discern for yourself and just be. Directly underneath Shaman is the completion card, saying that yes, sorry, my cat's over here, saying that yes, Elder's just smiling at my cat, so much joy. Nala, thank you. The 4 of Fire, completion, saying that yes, it is integrated, yes, it is complete, now just be. So easy, so simple, eh? But it's so important to allow the natural rhythms of our bodies, you know, when we feel like we need to rest, opposed to when we feel like our bodies are communicating with us to get outside and walk or something, right? Or breathe deeper, slow down, cuddle with a cat, you know? It's just being now. It's just this state of being that we're kind of coming into January 2021. Nala, 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 honey, come here. Thank you, sweet thing. Thank you. Interesting that she did that, though. Maybe that's just like to really point out that fact of just being is really, really important right now. Okay. So other than that, the sound card, the music card, for some of us, music's gonna really help us, whether it's, let me rephrase, because they're telling me to like really rephrase, sorry, he's telling me to really rephrase. It's not about helping, because we're good now. It's about adding to what's already there, talking about well-being, right? Music adding to the well-being. So you're feeling good, for example, you could listen to your favorite song that just adds into it, that just kind of amps it up a little bit, adds to the foundation of it, right? Because it's like we've already got that skill, we've already got everything integrated. Now it's just about working with it. You know, for some people it might be more in doses, working with this energy, or working with what we're receiving in different psychic levels, you know. For some people, they can see colors. Other people can hear different guides. Some people can talk to trees. Other people are really gifted at working with animals. Nala, come. Other people are really good at like connecting with nature too. So there's a whole bunch of different ways to develop psychically and to just kind of integrate this new energy. Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling into it a little bit more. But January 2021 does feel like we're stepping into, 2021 as a whole feels like we're stepping into like a brand new, you could call it season, you could call it chapter, segment of a book that we're all in. But January specifically feels like it's an easy step into it. It's not like it's a subtle step. But we're here. We're all here. And yeah, so just a lot about nature. A lot about nature, a lot about grounding, and a lot of integration has happened on an energetic level in dream times. Some of it's coming from nature too for some of us, and remembering to really go with the flow. Stabilize ourselves in what feels good, whether that's listening to music, creating music, singing to water, you know, whatever feels good for us. and just allowing it in, really. It feels like a gentle step into 2021, guys. That's what it feels like. So it feels pretty good. Okay, so yeah, the biggest, I don't know, one of the biggest messages that I think I received from this reading was when Elder stepped in and he said, you've already integrated it, now just be. And then when I was shuffling at the beginning, seeing the white light energy kind of expand outwards, and then having the psychic development and the growth card fall out at the same time. So yeah, just deep breath, deep breath. Everything is going swell. Well. Okay guys, thank you so much for being here. If this video resonated with you, feel free to leave a thumbs up, comment below, feel free to share this. Feel free to leave your comments too with like how you're feeling right now transitioning into 2021, where you're at. And thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you guys lots of love and appreciation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll talk soon. Take care.